y'all, please? Yeah, okay, yeah. Because Mylira been so patient. You know, she got here 3:30 this morning. She cut the lights on and everything. I don't know where she got the keys from. But she's here, and she's been patient. Let's bring her on, ladies and gentlemen. LS, licensed social something worker. But anyway, she know about the people in relationships.
So she don't begin with no C.
Yeah, just talk right over me. That'll be fine. Miss Mylira Green in the house.
Hi, how y'all doing?
Amazing. How you doing? How you holding up? You came in early this morning.
I am doing good. I will not complain. My daughter's home today, so when they home, I'm up at 5:30 in the morning anyway. So I've been
nice.
up.
Oh, nice. I did want to say somebody popped in here and said something about this clear hat. Y'all not supposed to see this hat. This hat's supposed to be invisible. Y'all can actually see it. I gotta get my money back. I'm through with Amazon. I gotta get my money. Okay. Hi. So how you feeling?
I'm doing good. I will not complain. I will actually say yesterday I had this aha moment at two things. Somebody told me that procrastination is arrogant saying that you have more time, or procrastination happens for, I got you. I'm going to say it again. Okay. Procrastination happens when you are perfectionist and feel like you don't have everything you need to get it done.
Wow. Both of those are true. Say the first part again, though.
So the first one is procrastination is arrogance telling you that you have more time.
Now, I want to stop and work on that before you go to the next one. And that's true for me, because I know that's to be true. I got so much stuff I had to do, and sometimes I say, nah, I got that. And that's my arrogance, because if you wasn't, you'd be like, I better do that work and make sure I got it absolutely right. But I'd be like, man, come on, I know these words. I got that. And then as soon as I get to the set, I'm trembling because I'm not sure. Yes, okay, it's arrogance that you already got it. And what's the second one?
And then the second one is procrastination is basically a byproduct for people who are perfectionists that feel like they don't have everything that they need to get it done. So because they don't feel like they have what they need, they don't get it done. And how do we bring both of these into relationships? The first part of this is when we have an arrogance that we have more time, then we hold off things that we shouldn't hold off. Like last week, we got the question, like, when do I know I can move on? It's not of when do I know that I need to move on. It's a question of, is it the right timing for me to do it? Because I can hold off on something that needs to be done in the now. And then what ends up happening is people put their own perspective or their own opinion of your situation, and then it keeps you from going into that relationship the way that you desire it, whether that is romantic, whether that is child and kid and parent, whatever that relationship is. Sometimes we have an arrogance that we have enough time to get it right. I have enough time to do different. I have enough time to say I'm sorry with my behavior, when in reality you don't have that much time, because I can be here today and gone tomorrow. And then the second piece of that perfectionist piece, I'm not going to always have it perfect. So because I'm not going to always have it perfect, I can hold off all day. But again, it goes back to I'm being arrogant enough to think I have enough time to go back and do it. And I don't. So for me, when I say I'm feeling good, it's because yesterday I got a lot of stuff done that I needed to get done, because I am a perfectionist. I'm a person that wants to do things well, but I had to learn that only God knows when my last minute is going to be. And I'm not going to be arrogant and not fulfill his purpose today because I'm trying to be perfect when he already told me I wasn't going to be.
That's so me that you described the first one, the arrogance of, I be thinking I got it, you know, but you got to do the work. You got to do whatever the thing is you said you're going to do. And to not do it or to put it off like that deliberately, yes, that would be definitely arrogance. Yeah, somebody said they number one, a couple people said they number two. You know, which do you fall under? Because I know you're a perfectionist.
I think I fall more under number two, but I feel that people at times, because I am a people pleaser naturally, that I default at times to number one, because I want to stick to other people's timeline. For example, because we do talk about relationships a lot, people are still trying to figure out my movements in this season of my life. And because they're trying to figure out my movements, I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable. So there are certain things that I try to do in their timeline to not make them uncomfortable. When in reality, if I'm going tomorrow, I can't come back and be like, dang, I should have did X, Y, and Z, but because y'all felt some type of way, I didn't do it. So naturally, I'm number 2, but people place me in number 1 because of their expectation of me, because of the influence they think that I have, because of my brand and how I should move and flow in certain ways. When in reality, my relationship with God is so solid that anything I do, I'm doing it in what I believe he's given me as his time. So naturally I'm 2, but people place me in number 1 at times because I do want to be a people pleaser. I don't want anybody uncomfortable. I never want anybody to feel like I'm out of God's will.
Wow, I love that. I love that you care what the people think. That's good because I don't give a damn what people think about me. I just care about what God thinks about me and my queen. You know, long my wife and God are cool with me. I hope y'all can make it with the rest of it because I'm just gonna do that. You
And that's
know,
where that growth comes from, though, that maturity, because I'm learning that. Like, I'm learning to understand that people are going to always have their opinion. But for me, I struggle because a big part of my purpose is transforming lives. And I don't know if I'm transforming lives. If I don't hear, then I'm transforming lives. So it's that space of that in between of not necessarily caring about the naysayers per se, but making sure that I'm not doing anything that is going to lead people astray, because I do appreciate people's soul. I do want to save people's soul. So that's where my balance come in, is that space of not necessarily caring what you think about me, because like I said, I function in God, but caring how my decisions impact you. Because my purpose is to be a positive impact on people. And I can't be a positive impact on people if I'm not caring about how my decisions are going to impact them. So that's why mine's a little different, because it's attached to my actual God's given purpose.
wow, I love you. You're such a strong person. I always told you're my hero. You know, and how you walk through your life, and you know, I keep telling people we have to always walk with an attitude of gratitude, and we can't. There's a big old cat outside my door. I gotta let my dog out. No, I'm sorry. All right, I'm sorry. This cat walked by. He was so big. I thought it was like. Okay, I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Garfield was trying to get into your new series. That's all it is.
Yeah, the new series. I just love you so much because you always tell your truth and you walk through all of this stuff, this real stuff, this real human stuff, and you don't keep that on the side and bring us a presentation. You make it part of what your presentation is, what makes it real, so we can feel it too. And I'm so grateful for that. Thank you.
Oh, my pleasure. And I will say this, this will be the thing I want to leave with you guys. This is what makes my life so hard. Because I am called to be transparent. I'm called to be vulnerable, and I'm called to heal people through my true life story. However, because of society and because of how sometimes I will say the church function, the way that I live is the opposite of what people approve. So it's hard for them to see God's purpose in my movement, because church says, again, we keep what happens in this house stays in this house. Church says if people see your reality, then they may judge you. So for example, the question that somebody gave me was, how can one moment you're talking about God in scripture and then the next moment you out dancing? And I'm like, what do you mean? It's that space of when people put you in this box. So what I'll tell anybody today is, dare to be different. Because just because somebody puts you in a category don't mean that that's where you need to be. If you and God has sat down and he told you this is your purpose, rock in your purpose. Because that's literally what I do every day. I got people in my family that don't want to talk to me because of my transparency. I have people that's in the church that told me, how will people pull you if you're doing this and you're doing that? It is that I don't care about, because I know God is going to give me the opportunities that he wants me to have. And it might not look the way that everybody wants me to look. So do I do it well? It's a challenge sometimes. Sometimes it makes me sad. Sometimes I want people to accept this calling. But when you embrace the calling that God gave you, walk in that with your head held up high, and know that everybody's not going to understand it. And most of the time that people don't understand it are the people that haven't sat before God to ask them what their purpose actually is. So make sure that you sit down with your creator, function in that way. And I'm going to continue to be that example of, it's okay to be a professional. It's okay to have all these credentials behind my name. But the thing that makes me the person for the people is I'm having a human experience to help other people heal through their experiences.
I love it. Every day you come on here, you make us feel so much better and give us clarity and help us work our way through all the darkness and the stuff that gets us back to the light. And I love you, how you deliver it. What are the earrings? What we doing with the earrings today?
So this says Black Lives Matter, and in the
Yes.
Juneteenth space, that was our true freedom. So I wanted to just tell, it doesn't mean that other people don't matter, but listen, Black lives, we matter. We have value. Your voice matters. When you walk into a room, you matter. And if someone does not appreciate your presence, it is okay, because your presence is what's going to change people's lives. So to my Black kings and queens, hold your head up high and go out there, because your life matters too.
Oh, I love you. Leave us with the woody woo woo.
Woo, woo, woo.
I love Mylira Green. It's the Michael Coylar Morning Show, and she went on and gave us that love. Hey, y'all, coming up next, Floetic.